Good morning, children. So today we are going to see about the international trade. Now we'll see the reasons for international trade. So under the reason of international trade, we will see why these international trades are there. Okay. So what are the reasons for the international trade? First reason is that, see, the country cannot produce cheap quality of product for everything. Okay, means all the cheap quality products cannot be produced because the product which has to be produced, it should be standard product. Okay, so because of the cheap price, it's not quality, cheap price, and the country cannot produce all goods which is required in the country. Okay, because may be possible that raw material should, that is not available to us and cannot produce all goods. Then there is unequal distribution of natural resources. So every region in the country or in the world, okay, that is unequal. There is unequal distribution of natural resources. Means may be possible whatever natural resources you may find in India, you may not find in America, or it is possible that whatever natural resources which are available in America, that may be possible that you may not find in the India side or in Asian continents. So these things are there. Okay, natural resources distributions are unequal. Now we talk about the third one, factors of production. There is land, labor, raw material, okay, etc. So availability of factor of production in different nations is different. Okay, so because of that also. Then fourth, production cost. Productivity, etc. Okay, production cost may be possible that is different in the different nation due to social, economic, culture in the country. Okay, so you may find that labors of India are cheap than as compared to the rest of the world. So because of that also you see that production cost, labors are available maximum, or you say human resources are available here in India is maximum. That is why production cost can be cheaper here more than the rest of the world. So production cost and productivity factors, that are also one of the reasons for the international trade. Fifth point, not a single country can produce a better quality of product at cheap rate. Okay. So you see, there is no country in the world that can produce all the quality of all products at cheap rate, and that is of best quality. So one of the reasons is there for the international trade. Now sixth point is that is why international trade is happening, because many countries are there, they find their advantageous product, okay, and they try to produce that product at a cheaper rate. And what happens when the other countries are there, they know that country is able to produce that best quality at a cheaper rate, they try to trade with themselves. Okay, those countries. Okay, what will happen now? There in that particular importer country, that production cost will reduce a lot. There will be no production because may be possible that they are not having the raw material, they are not having the labor, they are not having the proper technique for production. That is why their production cost is coming too high. But as compared to other country, that they are able to produce because they have the proper technology and proper raw material for production of that good. Okay, so instead of doing production in their own country, they try to import that product at a cheaper rate. Okay, so that is one of the reason for performing the international trade business. Now we'll see international trade business versus domestic business. Okay, so first point under the domestic business versus international business. Okay, nationality. Okay. So nationality of the buyers and sellers. So in case of domestic, they belong to the same country. Okay. Means if we talk about the buyers and sellers, they belong to the same country, but in the case of international business, they belong to different countries. Okay, that means that may be possible if you are importing the product from different nation. Okay, that in that case, if you are buying a product from different nation, that in that case may be possible that they are, or it is possible that they are of different nature and culture. Okay, so that is why the nationality of the when you are going to do the international business, your nationality of the buyers and sellers is going to change. Okay, now we talk about the second point, that is nationalities of stakeholders. Okay, stakeholders. So stakeholders in the case of domestic, like employees, suppliers, workers, shareholders, they all belong to same country, they share same culture, they share common language in the case of domestic country, but in the case of international business, these stakeholders are of different culture. Okay, they are different. They belong to different country. Their working is different. Their language is different. Their culture is different. Everything is different in compared to domestic. So it will, you see, if you are doing domestic business, in that case, wherever you will find the people of same culture. Okay, or same, you will find the people who are speaking with the same language. But in the case of international business, that is completely different. Okay. So next, then mobility. Okay, mobility or factor of production. So mobility or factor of production in the case of domestic is more, because here and there you can make themselves, you can ask them to move here from here one place to another. But in the case of international business, that is not true. Okay, the factor of production does not move from one place to another, or does not move from one country to another country. So in that case, mobility, you will find mobility more in domestic. Okay, in domestic is more mobile. Okay, or in international, less, or you can say no more. There is no mobility. Now, fourth point, customer heterogeneity. Across okay, so customers or customer heterogeneity across the market means if you are going to perform international business. Okay, if you are going to perform the international business, in that case you will find customers of different tastes, fashion, culture, social economic culture that is different, their cultural ethical views are different, okay, then their language is different, so their taste and demand is also different. But if you are going performing, you see it will be different every time, okay. But if you are going to perform domestic business, that remains same, okay, does not change. Okay, now one thing, for example, if I say, suppose in India, right hand driven car is required, okay. So people, those who are driving car, they are sitting on the right hand side and they are driving from right side, okay. But in America, if you sell this car to America, they want that driving seat to be in the left side, okay. So you cannot sell this product which you are selling in India, you cannot sell that product in America because their demand is something else, okay. So you need to see when you are going to perform the business, international business, you must prefer their taste and preference, their taste and fashion, their demand, whatever kind of customer demand is there, okay. You cannot sell their own country's demand to the rest of the world. Next, the difference is business system and practice. So, difference in business system. Practice. So under this economic development, cost, economic infrastructure, marketing support, that everything which is supporting the international business you will find different, or that will more difference in the international market. Okay, so there we have to do the work according to the international market. Every plan has to be made according to international market, or this whatever the rules and regulation of that country, in whatever country you are going to do the production, or in whatever country you are going to do the business. In that case, you have to follow each and everything of that country only. So their marketing condition, their marketing support, everything has to be followed of that country only. You cannot follow everything of your country, of domestic. So you will find there is more difference than the domestic in the international market. Okay. Then political system and risk. So under the political system and risk, that comes the government, their ideology. Everything will be changed, or whenever the person or the firm is going to perform the international business in the international market, they must understand the ideology of the government, and they must make a special effort to understand each and every ideology of the government, or the whatever rules and regulation of that government are there, and means in which they are going to perform the trade business. Okay. Now, if it is important for the importer and exporter as well. Okay. So if you are going to perform international business, you must see the ideology of the government or political situation of the government. You must go through each and everything. Okay. Then only you will be able to perform the business. Now, next point, business regulation and policies. So under the business rules and regulation and policy, each time, everywhere, okay, you will see every country has its own rules and regulation, tariff policy against the foreign product. Or maybe it may be possible that you may face the discrimination against the foreign product. That is normal. That is followed in every country. Okay, so rules and regulation is very must when you are performing the international business if you are performing international business. So if you are going to follow the international business, then you have to see each and everything will be changed. But if you are following the domestic business, if you are performing the business in the geographical boundary of the country, then in that case it will be not changed. Okay. So rules and regulations must be seen. Okay. Then currency used. 8th point, currency. So when you are following international business, you must have follow the international trade business rules and regulations. Means currency will be changed. You cannot perform the business in your domestic currency. You must have the foreign currency, or you must get your currency exchanged in the foreign currency. Okay, then only you will be able to perform the business for performing the payments and all. But in the case of domestic currency, you need not to get or acquire any foreign currency. You can perform in the domestic currency only. So this is all for today. We will meet up in the next class. Till then, thank you.